Welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Uh, Along our free-to-play and beginner's guide, we're going to take a step to the side here and take a look at the Force Keep. Take a closer look at Force Keep. So the Force Keep is going to be one of the annoying ones. It's not going to be too bad. It's just going to be annoying. Uh, this is where you're going to get your red pots or your force pots for all your force characters out there. Uh, Off to the side, it shows you what you're going to be able to get as you go up in level. So you won't be able to get the superior pots until you get to level 8, and you'll just have a chance at one of these three. Now, if you do get a rare drop, you still have the possibilities of getting a mystery shard, an ancient shard, or a red brew, which helps leveling up your red character or champions. So, and then you get silver as well. All right, so let's get in here and take a look. Keep in mind that he is red affinity, so green or spirit champions are best against him, and the magic champions are worst against him. So we don't care. Kel doesn't care. His garden of cares is completely barren. So we're gonna take a look. We're gonna go on in here, and Kel's just gonna wipe those guys out, and then Kel's gonna do some damage there. We're going to let these guys go ahead and empty those. All right, so we're going to take a quick look. As with all dungeon bosses, we are immune to stun, freeze, sleep, provoke, block cooldown, fear, and true fear debuffs. Also immune to HP exchange effects, HP balancing effects, and cooldown increase effects. And then here's the one that really is annoying. It's a passive. It increases the defense to 1500. Now, the higher level you get in this dungeon, the bigger that number gets. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Sorry, showing my age there. Then his next ability is on a 4-down cooldown for Quake. It attacks all enemies, has a 50% chance of placing a stun debuff for 1 turn, and we don't care, or he doesn't care, what your resistance is. You can't resist it. So 50-50 chance to stun each individual person. Fun times. Alright, and then his basic attack is Smite, and it attacks all enemies. Has a 60% chance, so there's a 60% chance of doing it instead of 50 like the other one, and it places a 50% decrease attack debuff for 2 turns, and like the other one, it can't be resisted. Now, this punk here, he is going to throw increased defense on the boss. So not only will he have this increased defense buff going, but he will have the passive, sorry, this increased defense passive, but he will also have the increased defense buff placed by this guy. This punk here, oh god, this punk here hurts her. So she's gonna heal you. This guy doesn't care because he's gonna throw a debuff on you that is going to be your heal resist, 50% heal reduction. So when she goes to heal someone, it only heals them for 50% of what she would normally heal them. So let's get on with it. So we're gonna take those guys out quickly. Now, wow, he hit that dude hard. He wasn't playing. So so this is going to be a slow, tedious fight because his defense is so high. This is where you want someone like War Maiden that can throw the decreased defense debuff, which unfortunately she used it early on, so it took a minute to show up. See, now they're hitting hard. See, that's where that decreased defense comes in handy, guys. I mean, wrecks the joint. So, and also Kel, I just got him to 5 star, so I'm leveling him up. So he's just now 21. So he's not hitting as hard either. So, but yeah, that's pretty much that dungeon. I mean, there's not a lot to talk about other than that. Uh, some some tricks once you get higher level. I mean, it's a keep, so keeps are usually just pushovers once you get to higher level. Once you get to stage 15, usually I think it was around stage 12 or 13. I was thinking it was 13 because he was level 120. I think it was stage 13 that gave me such an issue. I guess because it was just, I guess his defense was so high, and when I if you've listened to any of my other videos, when I was leveling up for the first time, I didn't really watch YouTubers all that much, so I missed the point where someone like War Maiden, who has the decreased defense, I didn't realize how important she was to every aspect of the game. More or less, this keep. This guy is a punk if you don't have someone with decreased defense. Mainly because he's got so much defense. He's designed to have so much defense. So someone with decreased defense definitely a must for mid to end game. Uh, as you can see, I could have beat it without that buff that debuff from War Maiden, but it would have taken forever. So the quicker you can land that debuff, the quicker you can take this guy down. So keep that in mind when you're building a team for this guy. In game, you're gonna want someone like War Maiden as your debuffer. You're gonna want a tank to help take some of your damage from you. So someone with ally protect, and the reason is because a healer is always good, but when he starts throwing out those heal reductions, then your healer's abilities just kind of get nuked. So the best way to counter that is to one have a cleanser that can cleanse all of your debuffs. Someone for that for free to play would be Spirit Host, which you can farm from campaign, and she will cleanse all your woes away. So grab her, level her up. You will thank me later for that. And then you can have some kind of ally protect tank, someone in that position. Always have a nuker, which in this case you want. Once you get up here, you're gonna obviously want a spirit nuker, which could be. I don't know if Armiger will be that great in that role because he hits hard, but he hits hard once you get toward in game, and I'm not sure if these guys are going to have as much hit points because it's based off of his hit points, not his defense. If it was based off defense, Armiger's taking this guy down like he owed him money. So I mean, but it's based off hit points, so I'm not sure if these keep bosses have a lot of hit points. So, but finding a nuker that is a spirit affinity is the way to go with this. And then other than that, do you need a reser? No, no, not at all. You don't need a reser. You don't really. You shouldn't need a healer. Once you get to end game and you get your guys maxed out 6 star level 60s and you got a full roster going in, these keeps should be a cakewalk. So basically, I want these videos to tell you, basically teach you on what you'll need when you're leveling up and getting to that point. Because once you get to that point and you've got a few Legos, legendaries underneath your belt, then it should be a cakewalk anyway once you get to stage 15. But getting to that past that stage 13 when you don't have those Legos, that's the pain in the butt. That's the one that you need strategy for, and that strategy is going to be someone with decreased defense, someone that with ally protect, so they can help take the brunt of that damage since you're not going to be able to heal your guys as well. And then a nuker or two, and then maybe a healer slash reser. So I would just keep that in mind. Also, you could probably, if you can get a healer slash reser that also can cleanse, that would be fantastic as well. And maybe even keep in mind you always want to look for your speed ups. So any champion that can speed you up. For free to play, it's going to be Obelisk or geez, what is her name? Um, D. Ah, no, I don't want to buy anything. Stop. Uh, this young lady. Yeah, Diabolus. Diabolist. Yeah. So, ooh, I haven't geared her completely out yet. So yeah, so you want to get her. You want to get her out of the campaign, level her up, and because she's got a good kit to speed you up and keep your guys going fast. Because the more times you get to attack, the less times your enemy get to attack, the better chance you have to kill them and not be killed back. So that's important. That's a good tactic and strat. So, but other than that, guys, that's pretty much the force keep. It's pretty straightforward. He's a punk, and his two little minions are, well, punks as well. So good luck, guys. Let me know what your guys' favorite team is that you send in there and whoop up on him. Uh, tell me what stage that you were on that gave you the biggest problem as you were coming up in levels, and maybe hopefully that will help other people prepare for that stage. But other than that, I do appreciate you guys. If you like the video, go ahead and press like and subscribe if you don't mind. It does help, and I will see you next time. Thanks, guys. Bye.